Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Urban Decay Street Style Brow Collection. I've got the whole collection, all the colors, all the products, and I'm using them in this brow today. So we're going to break down the prices, we're going to break down the products, we're going to talk about the colors, we're going to go over all of the details, and I'm going to show you how I use a couple of the products, because you wouldn't use all of them on one brow. That's just not how this collection is designed. It's designed to have something for any type of brow, whatever kind of brow you have or whatever kind of brow you want to create. So that said, if you guys would like to see this Urban Decay Street Style Brow Collection, hear my thoughts, see me create this brow, see the products in action, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so I have a bunch of different envelopes with the different colors and whatnot of the products, but I want to kind of go over, there's a little pamphlet that kind of goes over the colors and all of the different products. So I've done a little bit of swatching on my hand here, and I have to be honest, the lighter colors are very, very light. And in here it says, so here are the colors here. There's Taupe Trap, Ginger Snap, which is redheads. Then you've got Brown Sugar, which is a soft medium brown. Cafe Kitty, which is a warm medium brown. Brunette Betty, which is just warm brown. Neutral Nana, which is neutral. And then Dark Drapes, which is dark brown. So it says here that Taupe Trap is a universal color and should work on everybody. I tried it and it was way too light for me. And in these swatches, it's like over here and you can barely see it. That said, I thought Dark Drapes was going to be like too dark for me. And that one is over here, like right here. Where? Right there. And that looks like the perfect color for me. That said, I have tried the Taupe Trap a few times, and the pen on it, well, I'll show you more about that later. Alright, so here are the products. So to define the brows, they have the brow blade. So that is basically a double-ended pen on one side, pencil on the other. So it says that you can basically get the micro blade precision with the pen side, and the waterproof pencil helps define and fill in the sparse areas. I've tried this and I was having trouble with the pen. It just wasn't showing up. But then I started opening other colors. So I have all of them here. And I started opening other colors. And when I got to Dark Drapes, so here is what the pen looks like. Here is what the pencil looks like. So when I was trying to do hair-like strokes in the front, I wasn't seeing really any color, but when I do Dark Drapes, like, you can see the color much better. So I'm going to try this one today and hope that it's not too dark. I prefer to use a pencil, but they do have a whole range here, which there's something for everyone. So if you want to volumize your brows, they have what is called the Brow Endow. So that is a brow primer on one side and color on the other. It adds volume and depth to your arches. It is like a teasing comb and hairspray for your brows. Tame, tint, and add volume in 2 easy steps. So here is what it looks like. And you have the primer on one side, and the spoolie is tiny, which I like. And then you have the color on the other side. This is 24-hour wear. So it's smudge proof, non-transferable, sweat and oil resistant, and up to 24-hour wear. So I have been trying Brown Sugar on this one, and this color seems to work pretty well, but I don't really need a lot of volume in my brows. I just was testing this product just to test it, and I think it works really well. If you're somebody who does need volume in your brows, I think you'll like this. It does lock them down though, I will say. Like, when I tried this, like, my brows weren't going anywhere. So then we have the double down brow, and this is what they call brow putty, but it is just a typical brow powder. It does come with a little brush and a spoolie inside, and there's 2 colors on either side. This one here is Taupe Trap, and this one did work okay for me. I got it to work well, and I didn't have an issue. Again, I don't tend to go to powders very often. Once in a while I will. I'll get in a mood and I'll start doing powders. But this one, I did try it and I liked it. And then to finish your brows, we have the waterproof brow gel. Now I have 2 colors. I have Ozone, which is this one here, and it is a clear. And I will say the brush on this is really cool because one side has little spiky, like an edge to it. So it's a little bit, it gets a little deeper on one side. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on the camera, but the other side is rounded and one side it's almost like a mohawk. I really like this. This is this also waterproof? Waterproof all-day wear that lasts up to 16 hours. Our dual-sided brush combs through and lays down unruly hairs to set your brows without crunchy hairspray-like finish. And then it says that you can add dimension with Midnight Cowboy. So Midnight Cowboy is super interesting, and I think I'm going to try it today because I haven't actually tried it yet. But it's got glitter in it. It's like glittery. And I was kind of curious as to why. So it has the same exact brush. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick that up on camera there, but it has like a glittery, it has like glitter in it, like micro fine little glitter specks. And it says on the box that it is supposed to add definition and dimension, or you could opt for universally wearable Ozone. So I think I've been testing Ozone and it's great. I love it. But I haven't tried Midnight Cowboy, so I think I'm going to try that today just to see what it's all about. This thing, it says that the brow finish, the Midnight Cowboy, adds a little sparkle. It says to think of it as an all-nighter spray for your brows, which if you guys listen to my podcast with Urban Decay, that was a tip that the global makeup artist Steve Kasajikian gave, was to use all-nighter setting spray on your brows to set them, and now they made one in an actual brow gel. They also have brow guide stencils, which look really freaking cool, but I didn't get those, I don't think. And you can get like different ones, so they sell them differently with like different shapes. Anyways, super interesting. Okay, so here's what we're going to be using. We're going to be using the brow blade, and we're going to be using the brow finish. I might pop into the double down, just maybe. We'll see how it goes. And I don't usually carve my brows out, but I might do that today, so we'll see kind of how it goes. I'm taking the brow blade in dark drapes, and I'm going to take the pencil side first. And the one downside to this product, I love that it has the pen on the other side to do the hair-like strokes in the front. But there's no spoolie on this, and I'm so used to like penciling and then spoolie and penciling and spoolie. So if you do have this, you need a separate spoolie. So I'm just going to take one off another brow pencil, and I'm just going to brush everything up. And I should probably move a little closer to the camera, I think. Oh, let's get a little closer. All right. So let me just make sure I'm in focus. All right, so I'm going to take the pencil, and I like to just define underneath of my brow and kind of map out the shape. Now I will say these pencils are very pigmented, so you don't need to put any pressure to get color, which is really nice. Because some pencils you have to really push, and then by the time you get the color on there, everything's way too dark. So on this, you don't have to do that. And then I'm going to just map out the top of the tail also. So that's the outline of the brow. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill in the sparse areas on the tail with the pencil. That's really how I like to do it. Okay, so then I gotta go in with the spoolie, brush that out. It looks really good. I like this color. I'm glad I went with this color instead. So then I'm going to fill in some of this as well. I got some holes up in here, very lightly. I'm definitely not an Instagram brow kind of person. I just don't have brows that are really conducive to the Instagram brow. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so those are both, for the most part, filled in, I think. Maybe a couple of little spots I missed, but... So now we're going to take the pen side, and I am going to kind of just make some hair-like strokes right here by the front. This actually might be a little too dark for this part. See, when I would do this with Taupe Trap, I wouldn't see anything. Like, I literally, color really wasn't showing up on me. But this one is definitely showing up. Definitely. You have to be careful, though. Like, I'm, barely touching. Because this one is very pigmented, so... I'm getting, quite a bit. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and spoolie everything one more time. I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer just because I did kind of I went above the lines. But I'm going to add this Midnight Cowboy brow finish first and see what that looks like. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's glittery. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. That definitely added glitter onto my brow. Oh God, oh God. Abort mission, abort. Well, I might as well just go ahead and do it on the other side. But I'm going to... Actually, it doesn't look terrible, but I don't know. I would not wear glitter on my brows on an everyday basis. I think if you had lighter brows than me, it actually might be nice because it would add a little bit of dimension. But because I have dark brows, it looks like I have glitter in my brow. So I'm just going in with the clear one and kind of going over that. I would normally never spend this much time on my brows. I'm not that person who wants to spend 20 minutes doing my brows. I would rather spend that time on my eyeshadow, not my brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and take some of my Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer and this little Kevyn Aucoin concealer brush. I never really think that it makes that big of a difference, but I just wanted to do it because I did get a lot of product up on the top too, so I just wanted to kind of blend everything out and just clean everything up and make it look like I know what I'm doing. Alright, so it looks weird. I always feel like I look weird having brows and no eye makeup, so I'm going to go ahead and throw on my eye makeup and finish the rest of my face, and I'll be right back and you will see the final look, and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look with the brows. It makes so much more sense now, doesn't it? I think so. I'm like, alright, yeah, that is what, that looks good. Like, my brows were looking weird without makeup, and now I have like full glam, and I'm like, yes. It's funny because I have glitter on my eyes now, so the glitter on my brows doesn't really look like a big deal. But if I was doing like an everyday makeup look, this brow glitter is no. This is a no. Because it's just, it's definitely like something you use in a very specific way. And if you're doing like a full glam like this is my birthday makeup glam, which should be on my channel already. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, I'll leave that video down below. But it works. The glittery brow works. It's subtle. It's not like the glitter on my lids or anything. I don't know if you're even going to be able to pick it up on camera, honestly. Let's see if I get closer. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up, but it's just like little flecks. It's like micro glitter. Right now in this moment, I'm into it. And if I, you know, this being my birthday glam, I would wear it. I would totally wear it. Because if you're wearing glam and it's going to be like a low light setting, this is not going to translate as glitter in your brow. It's just going to glisten and make your brow, give it some added dimension, I guess. Or it could look like glitter dandruff. I don't know. I guess it's open to interpretation. Anyway, I love the products. Let's just talk about that. Now that I've figured out my right shade in the brow blade, I'm living. I love it. I could probably go down a shade, like maybe Neutral Nana or Brunette Betty for the inner part, because that was a little dark, but it wasn't bad. Like, I'm not having an issue right now with my brows at all. But if I was doing a more natural makeup look, I think I would go a little lighter, because it did look a bit harsh without my eyes done this much. You know what I mean? So I guess it's just all a matter of preference on what shade to go with. I think I am going to try Neutral Nana next and just kind of see how it looks. I definitely think that the taupe shade is way too light for me. So if you have my brow color, I wouldn't go for that shade at all. I think it's just too light. I think if you're blonde, it's going to be amazing on you, but that one just didn't really work for me at all. Like, in this little edge where I have to definitely fill in because I have like no hair at the top of my arch, it looked very obviously like pencil because it wasn't matching, you know? So I recommend, if you're my shade, to definitely lean to the darker shades, because they aren't as dark as other brow products. Like, the dark brown in the L'Oreal Brow Definer is too dark for me. I have to go with brunette. And this Dark Drapes is not that dark. So I would go and swatch these before, you know, you choose a color, because it is a little tricky. But that said, I think the products are amazing. I love the brow gel. It like my brows are not going anywhere. Like, it locks them in. So I love the Ozone one, specifically the clear one. Like, that's the one I'll probably use on a rag. This one's fun if you just want something fun, but if you have to choose, I would choose the clear. And then in terms of this Brow Endowed, I love this for like an everyday look where I'm not trying to like have super sharp, like glammed out brows, and I just want more of a fluffy, just like an undone look. something like this is great because it's not going to necessarily fill in all the sparse areas, but it is going to plump them up a little bit so that it looks like you have a little bit of a fuller brow without having to do all of the shading and hair like strokes and all that stuff, you know. So this is definitely a good, like, comb it through, add some primer, throw on the color, go. And I definitely like that for this. The taupe color is too light, again, for me. This one is brown sugar. This one is an okay shade for me. But I definitely, it's a little bit light. So I actually like this on the front of my brows, but I could go darker on the bottom, on the end of my brow. So I think I would probably, if I was going to buy this, just one shade, I would probably go with Brunette Betty. So that is my review. I definitely love the brow products. Oh, and I didn't really talk about this guy. I didn't use this. I said I might, and I didn't. But I do love the powder. Like, I do. I like it. I love that there's 2 shades, and it's pigmented, and I do like the taupe for me. I didn't have an issue with it at all. Like, it, you know, because it's powder, so it did what it needed to do in terms of, like, filling in the sparse areas. So if you like powders for your brows, I love this. I think that you will not be disappointed. I just personally am a pencil kind of person, so for me, in the type of brows that I have, because I have such a full brow, I don't really need, like, I don't do pomades, and I don't do, I rarely do powders. I think pencil is just so much easier. But that's just, it's just a preference. But I love that they came out with such a wide array of products, so no matter what your preference is, there's something here for you that I think that you'll love. So that is it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you never miss my videos. I upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure you hit that bell and follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.